Our next record, You Be a Disc Jockey.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. Coming to Orlando, Florida, May 21st and 22nd. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Don't miss the biggest Monster Jam event of the year. Visit monsterjam.com for event details.
If you need pressure washing services, go to ppwnd.com or give us a call at 407-900-7793. We take care of all your commercial and residential pressure washing needs. House wash, driveways, auto details, and more. Visit ppwnd.com for more information.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the Morning, exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee owned and operated. Se habla español.
Spam calls can suck, but RoboKiller can help. RoboKiller is the app created by humans to stop robocalls for good and get a little payback in the process. RoboKiller's answer bots intercept your robocalls and keep scammers tied up so they can't spam others, wasting their time and saving yours.
Hi, my name is...
Hang on. I'm circling my boat. Oh
my gosh.
Oh my god.
You gotta hit him in the nose.
So you can live your life spam call free. Download RoboKiller today.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
30 plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
Stand by.
Power on.
About time we're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show going.
Captain Company
Is now boarded.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8264. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
Monday.
so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
rolling, Captain.
There's no need to fear. Captain and Company in the morning is here.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than a phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. Why does it feel like I've gone through yet another 3-day weekend? I mean to tell you, well, Friday we were in the mix. Saturday we were all over the place. Sunday we rested, and Monday we are back in the quote-unquote air chair. Captain Company in the Morning flight number, what number is this? 2408. We've done so many shows, I can't even keep track of them. Kind of like trying to not watch the main. In Poland, the ambassador to Moscow showed up at an event and they threw pig's blood on him. All they needed was Will Smith out there. That would have been much cheaper than that. that song ended. That's how I felt on I-4 this weekend. Driving down to Lakeland and then over to Tampa, we're moving. And then all of a sudden, leave it overnight. I make the job done right. I gotta stop in the middle of I-4 for no reason at all.
Beep, beep, beep. Looks like it's bumper to bumper on the interstate.
You're gonna tell me that many people went to see my girl Carol Callie over there at the Up and Away Balloon Festival on Saturday, where it was so windy, not one balloon could go up. Or better yet, there were that many people that had to go gambling with the CEO at the Hard Rock in Tampa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 73 miles from downtown Orlando to downtown Tampa. On a 6-lane freeway, 3 one way, 3 the other. Except for out at Disney World, out by there's 7 lanes trying to become 3. That's bad math, right? Who built that? Who designed that part of I-4? Was it Ron DeSantis or a cousin thereof? But that's a whole nother argument for another day or last hour of the show. If it's 73 miles from downtown to downtown, how long should it take you to make it? An hour would common sense say, right? I won't even tell you. I won't even tell you. I could have went to Jacksonville faster than I could have went to Tampa. And I don't get it. I did see a lot of people texting. I thought that was illegal, and especially with the phone in your hand. But then again, you'll pull a black person over for driving with a suspended license, but you'll let a person of a lighter hue text and talk to boyfriends and all sorts of foolishness. I don't get it, Florida Highway Patrol. I don't get it. But again, who am I to say? Yeah. Kind of like Bubba Wallace. Who am I to say that Bubba Wallace wasn't pissed beyond pistivity at Sunday's race? When 5 cars got into an accident, he was one of them, sucked into the accident, and the announcers in the booth talked about 4 of the 5 cars that were involved in the accident. I know what I heard. They talked about everybody but Bubba Wallace. Wow. If I was Michael Jordan, I'd buy the Fox network. Michael, buy it. I'll run it for you. Unbelievable. And then when the brother got out in the car, he just walked away. Just walked away because he was that pissed. Kind of like me walking away from radio stations with idiots trying to tell me that this is how radio is supposed to be. If that's the case, why is everybody listening to us right now and not paying attention to you? You're just like the cars going down I-4 to Tampa. Wow.
Hi, y'all. This one way coming at you live.
And wait till I tell you what happened at the casino. Oh, this show's gonna be off the chain today. Common sense, people. If people had common sense, everything would be all right. But then again, they stop in the middle of I-4 for no apparent reason. You didn't understand that? Change the channel. This show's too smart for you.
If disco makes you move, this should make you groove. Come on and pop what you got. If you wanna have some fun, then this is on the one. Come on and pop what you got. Pop what you got. Whoa, whoa, pop what you got. Pop what you got. Whoa, whoa, pop what you got.
Roller skate. Roller skate. What you got? Pop, what you got? Hey, 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 hey. Pop, what you got? 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 Hey, 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 hey. Pop, what you got? 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 Pop, what you got?
It's on the one. Put the groove in the bottle of pop. It's on the one. Put the groove in the bottle.
Is this the map? Yes, sir. Is this the gentleman who crashed through Victor Maitland's window? Who disabled an unmarked unit with a banana? Yes, sir. Who lured Taggart and Rosemont into a gross dereliction of duty? Yes, sir. Is this the gentleman who ruined the buffet at the Harrow Club this morning? Yes, sir.
Captain and Company in the morning.
This has been a transcribed announcement.
Have you ever seen someone that you thought was so sexy? And even though you had a man, he was still turning you on?
Mood is feeling right, and I see you standing there, not an ordinary night, feeling lust is in the air. The way your body looks, it's turning me on. The way you lick your lips slow makes me want you even more. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. So attracted, could this be wrong? To feel this way and come on so strong. Won't take my time 'cause it might be gone. Don't know your name, but you're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. All alone tonight, and I left my man at home. I can't get you out my sight. I know this feeling is so wrong. I wanna approach you, let you know how I feel. Wanna do more to try to seal this deal. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. So attracted, could this be wrong? To feel this way and come on so strong. Won't take my time 'cause it might be gone. Don't know your name, but you're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. End of the night, can I wait for you outside? We can end this evening right. We can kick it on the side. I need to experience what you can do. We'll have a private party for just me and you. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. So attracted, could this be wrong? To feel this way and come on so strong. Won't take my time 'cause it might be gone. Don't know your name, but you're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. First time I ever been so attracted to a stranger. Don't know if this is wrong, but don't mind living in danger. You caught my eye minute that I saw you. Know I got a man, wanna get to know you. Can I get your name? Making me say, turn me on. me wrong. To feel this way, come on, so strong. Won't take my time, cause it might be gone. Don't know your name, but you're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on.
27 after the hour. Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network, flight number 2408. On the road this past weekend. Had a blast down there with Carol Callie and the gang at the Up and Away Balloon Festival. I see the balloons got up on Sunday. Saturday, well, it was really breezy. I didn't expect much, but lots of good food and camaraderie down there at the Sun and Fun facilities on the south side of Lakeland International Airport. Can't wait for the air show next year. I know, I missed this year, but I'll tell you this much. I won't miss next year because I won't have anybody slowing me down.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic with some news you can use to start your day. Brought to you by the return of Marty-licious, taking place next Monday, 12 to 3 here on oldschool101.com. New surveillance video released by the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office shows former Alabama jailer Vicky Wright checking out of a Quality Inn hotel in Florence, Alabama, where authorities say she spent the night before helping capital murderer suspect Casey White escape. County Sheriff Rick Singleton said Vicky, who was no longer employed by the Sheriff's Office, had a jailhouse romance with the inmate and led her to helping the 38-year-old inmate escape. Vicky told co-workers that she was taking the inmate for a mental health evaluation. Investigators later determined that no such appointment existed. The U.S. Marshal's Office says the pair is likely armed and should be considered dangerous.
Today is Victory Day in Russia. It marks the defeat of Nazi Germany in 1945, and the holiday has continued to gain significance as part of the national mythology during President Vladimir Putin's tenure. Western officials believed that Putin might use the day to make an announcement about the invasion of Ukraine, either declaring victory or escalating the conflict. And the World War II connection is significant, since Putin has falsely claimed that Ukraine is controlled by Nazis as a way to justify the war. But during a military parade earlier today, Putin did not announce any major shift in the conflict. Meanwhile, Russia continues to target the Azovstal steel mill in Mariupol, Ukraine, where the last Ukrainian fighters in the city are trying to make their final stand. The mill is the only part of the logistically crucial port city that has not been overtaken by Russian invaders. Ukrainian fighters at the mill have rejected deadlines set by Russians to lay down their arms. A unit holding the mill is the controversial Azov Regiment, which has neo-Nazi ties and is fighting alongside other Ukrainian forces. The Azov has been particularly hard-lined against negotiations with Russia, and Azov Lieutenant Ilya Samoilenko said, quote, "Surrender for us is unacceptable because we cannot grant such a gift to the enemy."
A San Francisco judge tossed out former President You-Know-Who's lawsuit challenging his permanent ban from Twitter. U.S. District Judge James D'Antano said Friday that You-Know-Who failed to show Twitter violated his First Amendment right to free speech. Free speech rights don't apply to private companies, and You-Know-Who failed to show Twitter was working on a state actor on behalf of Democrats. You-Know-Who sued Twitter, Facebook, and Google's YouTube in July 2021, claiming they illegally censored him. If you notice, the former occupant of the White House, that I am censoring you right now, since I'm not mentioning you by any name because your name is, well, kind of like the thing I left in my toilet before I did news today. And that's just some of what's going on in the wild world we live in. I'll talk to you at the end of the hour with your entertainment reports. It was a human weekend, Captain. We're expecting some more of the same to start our week off.
Not in Florida. But wait till I tell you where the hot spot is. All right, Toronto, north of the border we go. Joey G, walk from the pork, 55 degrees on the outside, 59, and sunshine for you. Oh my God, it's sunny up there? Inside of the Capital Beltway, double nickels, right now. Sunshine for you too, and we won't owe you a damn thing later on today. Especially since you'll be up there on 16th and Georgia Avenue with us non-talking people like myself and Slick Vic. Kansas City with John E. Brooklyn. The hot spot today, 74 right now, 92 later today. Doc and the gang out there in the Bay Area, 47 on the outs, 58 in Chile. Los Angeles, 52 on the outs, 67 later on this afternoon over in El Segundo. And Orlando, listen to this one, 75 right now. 85. 85. That's better than 90.
Give me the night. 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 Yeah. Give me the night. A place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain reaction. You see the people of the world coming out to dance. All the music in the air and lots of love in every way. Give me the night. Yeah. Give me the night. 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 Yeah. Give me the night.
Pittsburgh's very own. Right here on Captain Company in the morning, 36 after the hour by request. The Springs checking in. Little Stevie B on a back to work Monday.
Girl, I don't care what they say. You know you are my world.
From the shores of the St. John's on a Back to Work Monday, May the 9th, this is BP with your daily horoscopes. What's in your future for this week? Well, we'll begin today with Aries. Some people tend to make a mountain out of a molehill. Currently, you're likely to feel as though you're surrounded by people who exaggerate their problems. Don't we all have that one person who everything is Calamity Jane?
Yes!
Good Lord, just you want to punch him in the face, don't you? But you, on the other hand, you got a loftier perspective. You're a visionary who can foresee future social trends, and this gift would serve you well as a political speechwriter, should you want to take on that kind of job. Hey, I hear Jen Psaki's up to something. Might want to work with her. Gemini, today you should abandon any intellectual pursuits and concentrate on practical problems related to organization and goal setting. You're likely to find a perfect solution within an hour of starting. Well, good for you. When you find it, let me know. The heavens are helping you, so give them some credit for your ingenuity and waste no time in implementing your plans. Yes, better give thanks for God. Cancer, you're a great creator of systems. You can tinker with every sort of construction, from theories and computer programs to scientific experiments and strategic evaluations. Aren't you the nerd of the day? Today, the planets are guiding you, and you're a perfect computer capable of synthesizing random events into pure reason. Well, if you can figure out the opposite sex, please let me know. I want to read that novel. Leo, who would have guessed that you have an ability to understand subjects as irrational as human passions? You're getting down and dirty with the sticky, trivial realities of day-to-day life that never interested you before.
That girl is pretty kinky. Girls are super great.
I think we'll leave that one right where it is. Moving on to Virgo. Until now, you didn't know you were capable of managing people with problems, but the so-called poetic universe you inhabit is actually much more realistic than it seems at first glance. People who believe that human reality is 100% logical will feel ridiculous when they see the elegant, humane solutions you invent. Libra, at last, a day of relief from the tension. The flow of communication facilitates personal and professional projects, and now is the time to listen to your partner or other family members about the material aspects of the future. For example, are you setting aside enough money for your children's education? You taking proper care of your home? Are you investing properly? These are all issues that you should consider today. It's all about money. Scorpio, you're well aware that your happiness in love doesn't depend on emotional promises alone. In order to attract your attention, anyone new in your life has to make some material offering as well. That's exactly what could happen today. You might receive a gift from someone who has been buzzing around you for some time. Smile. People are finally beginning to catch on. Sagittarius, the mood is one of bustle and change. It's a good day to clear out your wardrobe or other belongings. Out with the old and in with the new, as they say. You may consign the old stuff to the basement or give it to a charity. The main thing is to make room for new tastes and new relationships, because a new person is being born in you. Clear the path and let's do this. Capricorn, today is a good day to organize professional or personal meetings. They will be productive. It's an auspicious time for efficient, serious communication, realistic plans, and group harmony, because all the ingredients for success and true advancement are available. Don't be surprised if you're the one in charge. Aquarius, it isn't always easy to win the admiration you expect from your partner, but in this area, today seems to be better than most. You're likely to be brimming with ideas for ways to enhance your most appealing qualities, but don't overdo it. Your efforts at physical or intellectual seduction are most effective when they're subtle. So yes, please don't hit the secretary with a ton of bricks today. Just a slight smack on the ass will do nicely today. Pisces, no one dislikes red tape and bureaucracy more than you, but take advantage of the atmosphere today. If you have any applications to submit or formalities to complete, you'll find the process much easier than usual. Communication channels that are normally closed will open wide, and the administrative mechanisms will be well oiled instead of grinding. Get all that done today so you don't have to think about it again. And certainly, last but not least, Taurus, you're visionary and progressive today. Despite what people may say about your tendency to be conservative, you can easily come up with an effective way to help people, and for some reason, practical problems are easy for you to solve. Don't pay attention to the idle and ineffective chatter of intellectuals. Sometimes nerds just don't know everything after all. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily horoscope. We'll see you back later for a jam-packed edition of sports. Lots of scores to talk about, and college spring sports into postseason or ending their postseason. It's all for you on Captain and Company in the morning.
it out.
He's too tough for me. He's from another sea. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. He's too tough for me. He's from another sea. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. When I see those big brown eyes, it really knocks me down. I get rubber knees when he's around. Every time he calls my name, you know I can't resist. He chills me out just thinking about his kiss. Out of my mind, I keep on coming one more time back to his arms. He's too tough for me. He's from another sea. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. He's too tough for me. He's from another sea. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. People say he'll make me bite off more than I can chew. But ain't nobody's business if I do. Out of my mind, I keep on coming one more time back to his arms. He's too tough for me. He's from another scene. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. In between. He's too tough for me. He's from another scene. He's too tough for me. I want him in between. In between. He's too tough.
That's right, baby. I want you right in between. Not too big, not too small. Just right. That's right.
He's too tough.
You're just too tough for me, honey.
He's too tough. Keep on coming one more time back to his arms. He's too tough for me. He's from another scene. He's too tough for me. I want him in between.
Thank you for your years of support. Thank you to Captain and Co. Because if you ain't know, you listen to the #1 radio show with Captain Co. in the morning, afternoon, news. They got a brunch radio show, y'all. Believe that.
It's a dance where I'm from that we love to do. A street dance, even though boys love to do. Some say it started down south, yo, but that ain't true. It started in Duval and it's called the Woo. Most people do it different, some do it the same. Where I'm from, everybody go against the grain. But when it comes to the whoop, if you talk about it, you better be about it. Cause we bout to see about it. Where I'm from, we'll whoop against anybody. Young or old, we'll whoop against anybody. At the club or the barbecue, whole family in the backyard doing the woo. So woo, get it, woo, get it. My whole city get loose. And you don't need no partner, dog. Cause when you woo, it's all about you. I feel a woo coming on. Yeah, I feel a woo coming on. Alright. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. My whole city get loose. I feel a woo coming on. A woo coming on. I feel a woo coming on. A woo coming on. North side, hit 'em with it. South side, hit 'em with the east side. Hit 'em with the west side. Hit 'em with the right now. I wanna know who woo the best. Is it north side, south side, east or west? One's park or the beach. We bout to see who got the heat when Doom drop the beat. 2 times for Duck and Rick and Pee Wee. The Woo King and the Woo OGs. Who cares? Some hate when you rock your woo. Gon' do what you do, what you do, what you do. Feel a woo coming on, a woo coming on. I'm about to hit the dance floor, you can come along. If you don't come along, I'ma have to go along. Hold my drink though, so I can get my woo on. If you came with your dog, get with your dog. Go ahead, click with your dog. Get loose, get lit with your dog. Who we up and represent our dog. A woo coming on. Yeah, I feel a woo coming on. Alright. Hit 'em with the, hit 'em with the, hit 'em with the, hit 'em with the woo, 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 woo. I feel a woo coming on. I think I feel a woo coming on. Yeah. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. My whole city get loose.
Time to put a bow on hour #1 on Captain and Company in the morning. Slick Vic here with your entertainment news, brought to you by the BJ Murphy Show, Monday through Thursdays, 3 to 6, here on oldschool101.com. Fred Savage was dropped as an executive producer and director of the rebooted series The Wonder Years, amid allegations of inappropriate conduct. The TV show's production company confirmed the news and released a statement saying, quote, "Recently, we were made aware of allegations of inappropriate conduct by Fred Savage, and as his policy, an investigation was launched. Upon its completion, the decision was made to terminate his employment as an executive producer and director of The Wonder Years." 20th Century Television did not immediately provide any additional details, and a spokesperson for Savage did not immediately reply to a request for comment. As we get more information to you on this story, we will provide it on Captain and Company in the morning. The man accused of attacking comedian Dave Chappelle on stage at the Hollywood Bowl pled not guilty Friday to 4 misdemeanor counts and was ordered to stay away from the comic. Isaiah Lee was charged Thursday by the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office with single misdemeanor counts of battery, possession of a weapon with intent to assault, unauthorized access to the stage area during a performance, and commission of an act that delays an event or interferes with the performer. City Attorney Mike Feuer said in a video statement announcing the charges, quote, "This alleged attack has to have consequences. My office takes protecting public safety extremely seriously, and we're going to vigorously prosecute this case." Lee remains jailed in lieu of $30,000 bail. He is due back in court on May the 20th. No real surprise in the box office as Marvel's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness made good on predictions of a huge opening weekend, topping the box office, grossing $185 million. It scored the second biggest opening weekend of the pandemic era, behind last year's Spider-Man No Way Home, which opened at $260 million. The Bad Guys finished a distant second, grossing $9.7 million. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was third with $6.2 million. Fantastic Beasts, the sequels of Dumbledore, was fourth with $3.9 million, followed by Everything Everywhere at Once with $3.3 million. That wraps up our entertainment report for this morning. Hour number 2 of Captain and Company in the Morning. Coming up shortly here on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. Coming to Orlando, Florida, May 21st and 22nd. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Don't miss the biggest Monster Jam event of the year. Visit monsterjam.com for event details.
Are you an independent musician? How would you like to have your songs played on hundreds of radio stations just like the one you're listening to right now? Join MusicSubmit.com and we'll promote your music to radio stations and blogs in your genre. It's free to set up your account, and we guarantee your music will be considered for airplay by radio stations worldwide. Why not sign up today? It's free. MusicSubmit.com, radio promotion for indie musicians.
I'm coming, I'm here.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
30 plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the Morning, exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Just another manic Monday.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Hour number 2 of Captain and Company in the Morning. I threw a crook in my neck sitting up here trying to chair dance. I'm going to stop that 6 after the hour. Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network. Flight number 2408 on this Back to Work Monday. The Slicksters doing double duty. His paying job has got him, how can we say it, on lockdown this morning. Marty Licious, who was supposed to be on today starting at noon, sick and shut in. Had a chance to chit-chat with her between Lakeland and Tampa, and she's not feeling well, so she said, let's go for next Monday. So Marty Licious starts next Monday, fellas. Oh boy, what else happened this weekend? I had a chance to watch a couple of good movies on Friday night. I know y'all are saying, Captain Netflix and chill. No, I don't do Netflix. I'm not wasting my hard-earned money to watch a movie on somebody else's channel. But I did stumble across a couple on AMC and Turner Classic Movies. I know, you're watching the same channel that your mother watched? Yeah, I stumbled across it now. Leave me alone. I watched a movie that was from 1957, and it was called 0 Hour. Write that down. Go ahead. Get a pen, piece of paper. Go ahead. 0 Hour. Then, as you're watching the movie, you will go, wow, this looks kind of familiar. And then you will realize that in 1957, this movie was the grounds for the movie Airplane, except with all the comedy. I'm like, oh my God, who came up with this? Did I order the fish or did I order the chicken? No, I ordered the chicken. I'm fine. Those of you that ordered the fish got sick. Oh! Pilot can't fly the plane because he ate fish. Oh! And the same stupid behind guy that got up there talking about how he was going to teach the other man how to fly during the war. Oh! I laughed, man, I laughed. Reese looked at me like I was crazy. 0 Hour, 1957. Get that movie. And the other crazy one that I watched, my buddy George C. Scott. I liked him because you knew when he played a role, he was going to be Billy Badass. You know, he did play Patton from back in the day, but in this particular flick I saw, the movie about the Zeppelin Hindenburg. And there were some people in that movie that actually played in TV shows. And like one of the bad guys was actually in the movie, oh God, what was that? Die Hard. The TV reporter that wouldn't shut up and they ended up zapping him. Yeah, he was in that movie. And then the guy that played the press secretary for not Benson. Well, he was in the TV show Benson, but the guy that played the press secretary for the governor in the TV show Benson was also in it. So, I know I must be getting old. I'm sitting around watching Turner Classic Movies on a Friday night. Hell, at least I'm not Netflixing and chilling. Tamia is celebrating her birthday. And I didn't know she was from Canada. A snow bunny. You go, girl. On Captain and Company in the morning.
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long.
You're the only son of a bitch in this headquarters knows what he's trying to do.
Old School 101.com.
that song hasn't played since 2018. We don't like to repeat around here. Captain Company in the morning!
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Mr. Green Jeans, I see you're painting the barn.
Yes, I am, Captain. You know, I've been thinking. People are a lot like paint, pots of paint.
They are?
Sure. Let me explain what I mean. People are like pots of paint, colored in different ways. Some are brown and some are red, some are yellow or white. There's so many different kinds from the coast of Africa or the far-off Arabian sands, from around the block or across the sea, from 1,000 different lands. Yes, people are like pots of paint. Yes, people are like pots of paint.
I never thought of it that way.
Oh, excuse me, Captain.
Oh, hi, Grandfather Clock. What can I do for you?
Well, I heard what Mr. Green Jeans said, but I know another thing people are like. People are like snowflakes, no two shaped the same. Some are tall and some are short, some are skinny or stout. There's so many different kinds, with eyes as green as grass, or as deep as the deep blue sea, or hazel or brown or in between, or as black as the night can be. Yes, people are like snowflakes, snowflakes. People are like snowflakes.
Well, that certainly is an interesting way to think of people. Mr. Moose, how about you? Can you think of something that people are like?
Oh, I sure can, Captain. People are like songs we sing. Each one has a story. Living their lives in little country towns or great big cities with people all around. And some people live on dairy farms or in igloos made of ice. They work in forests or factories, but any which way it's nice. 'Cause people are like songs we sing. Yes, people are like songs we sing.
You know, I believe you have something there, Mr. Moose.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Hey, Captain, I know still another thing that people are like.
You do? Well, tell us about it.
I certainly will. People are like butterflies, dressed in different styles. Some wear skirts, some wear shirts, and some wear nothing but smiles. There's so many different kinds. A Scotsman's kilt of plaid or kimonos loose and long. The Mongolian hat all made of fur. The South Sea Islands are wrong. Yes, people are like butterflies, butterflies. People are like butterflies.
Well, those are interesting ways to think of people, but I have another way of looking at it.
Another way?
And maybe my way is best.
How's that, Captain?
Well, people aren't quite like pots of paint or butterflies or songs or even snowflakes. People are like people, and that's important too. And whether they're black or yellow or white, they're all just people like you, with arms and legs and eyes to see, with a mouth and a nose, that's true. They laugh and cry and do those things that only people can do.
Yes, people are just like people are
like people.
Speaking of Jack, love you like a play cousin.
All day, 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 all night, all night, all day, all day, all night, all night. What the hell? All day, all night, all night, all night. All day, all night, all night. FIFA la fiesta. La gente está muy loca. FIFA la noche. What the heck? FIFA los DJs. What the heck? FIFA la fiesta. 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 La gente está muy loca. FIFA la fiesta. What the heck? FIFA la fiesta. FIFA la fiesta. FIFA la 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 I couldn't believe what I was living, so I called my friend Johnny and I said he was partying. I thought to myself, what the heck? Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the heck? All day, all night, all night. FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la noche, FIFA los DJs. What the heck? FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la noche, FIFA los DJs. What the heck? FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la fiesta. FIFA la fiesta, la gente está muy loca. FIFA la fiesta, what the heck? FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la fiesta. FIFA la 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 FIFA la. I couldn't believe what I was living, so I called my friend Johnny and I said to him, Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the heck? What the heck? All day, all night. Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck?
Boy, I used to love that song. Can we change the word from what the heck to what the...
All night.
Time for Slick Vic and news and what's the news?
All day.
That's for what the heck.
All
What's
night.
the news? Get it? Oh, you know,
What the heck?
Interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning, rolling along on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic here with some more news you can use this hour.
Federal regulators have restricted the use of Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine over the risk of rare but serious blood clots. The FDA said the shot should only be given to adults who cannot receive a different vaccine or specifically request J&J's vaccine. U.S. authorities have recommended for months that Americans starting their COVID vaccinations should use Pfizer or Moderna shots instead. The agency said it decided to restrict the vaccine after reviewing the data again on the risk of life-threatening clots.
The man suspected of shooting up a New York City subway train last month has been indicted by a federal grand jury. 62-year-old Frank James was charged with committing a terrorist attack against a mass transportation system and discharging a firearm during a violent crime. If convicted, James could face a maximum sentence of life in prison. 10 people were wounded in the attack that day. Police say James drove from Philadelphia and unleashed smoke bombs and dozens of bullets on the train full of morning commuters in Brooklyn.
Before Ukrainians sank the flagship of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, the U.S. shared intelligence with Ukraine on its location. A U.S. official says it was Ukraine alone that decided to target and sink the Russian warship using anti-ship missiles, and that the U.S. didn't find out about it until after the operation. Now, along with weapon shipments, the Biden administration has increased intelligence sharing with Ukraine. Walgreens will have to pay the state of Florida more than $680 million to settle a lawsuit connected to the opioid crisis. The state accused Walgreens of improperly distributing painkillers, doling out more than 4.3 billion pills from 2006 to 2021. Attorneys claimed that many of those cases involved addiction, abuse, or fraud, all red flags that Walgreens should have caught. As part of the settlement, the company does not admit to any wrongdoing.
At least 9 people are dead after an explosion slammed an upscale hotel in Havana, Cuba yesterday. Cuban officials say at least 40 people were also injured. Early information seems to point to a gas leak, and Cuban state television reported that the blast was caused by a truck supplying natural gas to the hotel. A nearby school was also evacuated. Diosmil Molina heard the explosion happen. I heard the explosion, so I ran out fast to help people at the Jose Marti school. I took all them out. The Hotel Saratoga is a 5-star hotel in Havana's historic center. The 19th century building is across the street from Cuba's Capitol building and often hosts high-profile guests and politicians. But officials said the hotel was going through renovations, and no tourists were staying there at the time. The hotel, though, was expected to reopen next week after closing at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020.
And that's what's going on in the wild world we live in. I'll talk to you later on this morning. Time to turn it over to the captain, who will tell us how much baby powder we're going to be needing today.
Not much here in Orlando. You're going to need it in Kansas City, I'll tell you that. 56 right now in Toronto. Sunny skies there. Sunny skies as well in our nation's capital. 58 on the outs. Humid in Kansas City right now. 77 degrees on the outside. Going up to the mid-90s for you. San Francisco with Doc and the Gang. 48 and sunshine right now. Along the beaches of L.A., I've got 53. And can you believe it? In Orlando, it's just 76. Are you kidding me? No, you can't be kidding me. You can't be kidding me that you're single either. Stop lying. On Captain Company in the morning. On a Back to Work Monday.
Single, 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 life. Single, 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 life. Single, single, life. Single, single, life. Single, 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 single.
Where my single people out there, put two fingers in the air and let me know you're out there. Like I can really see through your web-enabled device, your cell phone, I mean. 39 after the hour, Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network. Too bad Marty Licious won't be on today at noon. I had something for her. Marty Licious favors this person in this Lunchables commercial.
Mission Control, we are go for launch. T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
She's eating the rocket.
Copy that. She is eating the rocket.
I assume we needed that.
Lunchables, built to be eaten.
She is eating the rocket. Over.
Be sure to check her out when she gets well next Monday, right here on oldschool101.com. Pitbull, take it away!
Buenísima, bellísima, beautiful, lindísima, sexy. Ya tú sabes el resto. Yo se lo doy DirecTV. Aquí es un DirecTV. Mira que tú estás rica. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, 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 oh. Mira que tú estás rica. My ex, you louder than words and much more. I got women by the plane, trains, and bus loads. I'm out for the gusto. You must know what a fat ass I lust for. We can do it in your city, your man. You can keep your rocks, nickels, and dams. I'd rather be with a flock of dams than if she's thick. I tell her real quick, amiga. Aprende una vela. No soy Alejandro Fernando Roberto. Dile a Lady Gaga, yo soy Armando formando escándalo. Siento. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, 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 oh. Mira que tú estás rica. I sell music, I don't sell dreams, and I ain't gotta wear jewelry to bling bling. I shine all day, all night, in the place, all the time. And if you don't see me with a bad one, then you must be blind. See, when it comes to the women, I don't chase them, I replace them. Me, aprendo una vela. No soy Alejandro Fernando Roberto. Dile a Lady Gaga, yo soy Armando formando escándalo. Siento. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, 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 oh. Mira que tú estás rica. Night, day, all women love foreplay. Night,
estás rica.
Hi, this is Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and when I want to reminisce about the good old days, I log on to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com.
Get with the program. Delight. Get with the program. Delight. Get with the program. Delight. Every day now, I can feel you watching me from afar, and you've been leaving those love letters on my car every day. So now I wonder why you're so into me in such a way that you got to take your spare time to chase after me. What a shame. So you like what you see. Hey, you better put a hold on me. So you like what you see, girl. You better put a hold on me. The problem, baby, I'm not used to girls too shy to talk to me. Now I'm impressed by sweet young ladies on a mission to please their guy. So far, young lady, you fall short of getting me about a mile. Now it's time you get with the program and learn to lead forcefully. So you like what you see. You better put a hold on me. So you like what you see. Oh yeah. You better put a hold on me. So you like, baby, what you see, baby. You better put a hold on me. So you like, oh, what you see, oh, you better put a hold on. Go, girl.
my goodness. The former, how can I say this about West Virginia? The former, he should have been governor of West Virginia, but he ended up hanging at the gallows in, it wasn't Charlestown, in Harper's Ferry. Yeah, he was born on this day. John Brown. Crazy abolitionist with long bearded hair. And so I look at people now that grow their beards like John Brown, and I think you're an abolitionist. Or better yet, I think you're crazy. So if I give you that look, well, then maybe you should get a Gillette shaver and shave it off. People also were born on this day. TV reporters, plural. Mike Wallace from 60 Minutes and Terry Drinkwater, who used to be on ABC back in the day. Billy Joel, 73 years young on this day. Dave Prater. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say Dave Prater just yet. I'll come back to him. Candace Bergen. She played Murphy Brown on television back in the day. Tony Gwynn, baseball great. Doug Christie, basketball great. We know about Tamia. We also know about Prince Fielder, baseball great. Also, the guy that runs Hot 105 down in Miami. And what is Phil's last name? I can never pronounce Phil's name. But anyway, happy birthday, Phil. And Dave Prater, and you're scratching your head. You're doing this. You're going, who is Dave Prater? Well, I'll play 2 minutes and 35 seconds of Dave Prater's greatest hit.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Sam's buddy, Dave Prater.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's at the A7BN Sports Desk, this is BP with your daily sports wrap for this Back to Work Monday, sponsored by Premier Oracle Elevator, 321-316-8558. For all of your vertical transportation needs, John Gill is the man to call. Over in Gulf Shores, Alabama this weekend, the women's beach volleyball tournament for the NCAA took place. Florida State in it again. This is the 6th year of the tournament and Florida State's 6th appearance. So has it been for University of Southern California. USC ended up winning the national championship again. This is their 2nd consecutive NCAA beach volleyball championship win. It's their 5th appearance in the championship game, and it's extended its winning streak to 36, which is the 2nd longest streak in program history. The women of Troy won their 5th national title and back-to-back NCAA crowns for the 2nd time. They first doubled up in 2016 and 2017, the first 2 years of the tournament. Florida State, although they put up a hell of a performance in the semifinals, could not put up the energy to beat the women of Troy. FSU has yet to win a national title in beach volleyball, although they did win their conference championship once again. College baseball action. Everybody in the state of Florida on the diamond this weekend. Sunday's games, University of Miami beat North Dakota State 6-4. Florida State up in Chestnut Hill pounded on Boston College 8-1. The War on I-4 baseball edition, South Florida takes that one 3-1. And over in SEC play, the University of Florida was on the road at Mississippi State, and they won over the Bulldogs 6-2. Softball action over the weekend. Florida State playing a little double duty due to some bad weather in Raleigh. They won the full game that they were scheduled to play today, 8-4, and then turn around and won the completion of the game that they didn't finish on Saturday, 10-6. The Lady Knights of UCF in action as well on the road at Wichita State. They won that one 9-5. Conference tournaments around the corner, and the postseason will begin as the Florida State Seminoles will be looking to get a national seed in softball. USFL action from yesterday, a couple of good games. Philadelphia Stars beat the Michigan Panthers 26-25. New Jersey playing the Pittsburgh Maulers 21-13. Your final there, the Maulers fall to 0-4. Birmingham still undefeated in USFL play. They win 16-10 over the Tampa Bay Bandits. Bandits are at 2-2. New Orleans goes to 3-1 on the year. They win 23-16 over the Houston Gamblers. The Gamblers fall to 1-3. National Arena League action from over the weekend. Jacksonville Sharks on the road in Carolina. They couldn't throw to the right team if they tried to, and the Cobras win 53-48 over the Sharks. Meanwhile, in Orlando, a couple of good plays in the first half, and then a disaster in the second half with possibly one of the worst calls I have ever seen in my life. Please tell me how in the world can a defender jump into the neutral zone, make contact, yet it be called a fumble recovery for a touchdown? Beats me. Nonetheless, the Predators put a valiant effort up, but still fall 78-61. Kind of sounds like old school arena football. Major League Baseball action from yesterday. Some doubleheaders all around, but we'll start with the White Sox beating the Red Sox 3-2. Mets and the Phillies in their first game. Phillies win that one 3-2. Mets turn around, win the second game 6-1. Kansas City and Baltimore had a doubleheader. Royals take the first 6-4, and the Orioles fight back 4-2. Texas and the New York Yankees had a double. Yanks take the first one 2-1, and the Rangers will take game 2 4-2. Back to regular game action. Braves over the Brewers 9-2. Reds over the Pirates 7-3. Guardians over the Blue Jays 4-3. Houston beating Detroit 5-0. Twins over the A's 4-3. Cardinals lose to the Giants 4-3. Angels over Washington 5-4. Diamondbacks shut out the Rockies 4-0. Mariners over the Rays 2-1 in 10 innings. San Diego beats Miami 3-2, and the Dodgers beat the Cubs in the nightcap 7-1. NBA playoff action from Sunday. The Mavericks beat the Suns 111-101 to tie up the series, 2 games apiece. Philadelphia beat Miami 116-108 out in the East. That series is now tied 2 games apiece. Tonight's action, 7:30 on TNT, Game 4 between the Celtics and the Bucks. Milwaukee leading that series 2-1. And tonight, 10 o'clock on TNT, Grizzlies and the Warriors in the Western semis. That's Game 4, Golden State leading that series 2-1. WNBA action. The ladies are back at it. Sparks took on the Fever and won 87-77. Mystics over the Lynx 78-66. And the Aces beat the Storm 85-74. Stanley Cup playoffs in the Eastern first round, Game 4. Bruins take it over the Hurricanes 5-2. That series is tied at 2 games apiece. Blues over the Wild 5-2 in the West. That series also tied 2 games apiece after Game 4. Tampa Bay puts it on the Maple Leafs and wins 7-3 to tie their series 2-2. And the Kings beat the Oilers 4-0. That series also tied at 2 games apiece. Tonight in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Panthers will take on the Capitals at 7 o'clock in the Eastern first round. Washington leading that series 2-1. Rangers over the Penguins in the East. That's tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN. Pittsburgh leading that series 2-1 in Game 4. Avalanche over the Predators right now. Colorado has a chance to sweep tonight. They're leading 3-0. And Calgary will take on Dallas tonight in the Western first round. Dallas leading that series 2-1. Coming up at 11:30, you don't want to miss it. Rowdy Maglite will take us around the track to talk us about NASCAR action this weekend at Darlington. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily sports wrap. Let's get you back to it right now on this Back to Work Monday on Captain and Company in the morning.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. Coming to Orlando, Florida, May 21st and 22nd. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Don't miss the biggest Monster Jam event of the year. Visit monsterjam.com for event details.
Check this out. Did you know that you can get one of your favorite Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network DJs to come out to your next house party, corporate party, holiday party, or wedding reception?
Do you realize what effect this will have on the American people?
All you have to do is call and say, I need a real DJ to turn my party out. Prices start from $300. Oh, yeah. We've got our own equipment, music library, and light show. We just ask you for a 50% deposit. The balance paid when we show up to play, and that's it. We accept PayPal and, of course, cash. Don't settle for a sucker DJ.
I'm sorry I ruined your New Year's Eve party, Lieutenant Dan.
Call the pros you listen to every day on the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Do you really want to party?
407-796-8264. That's 407-796-8264.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Hey everybody, this is Slick Vic, and I have yet another way to listen to Captain and Company in the morning. Log into the Streaming Pulse app. Since Streaming Pulse is the server farm for which you broadcast from, you might as well download their app. Go to genre, click hip hop and R&B, and there you have us. Yet another way to enjoy Captain the Company in the morning on oldschool101.com. That's the Streaming Pulse app. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Make some noise.
oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
30-plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion. You won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
Just another manic Monday.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Hour number 3 of Captain and Company.
work it.
Ah, yes, get back to work. I know you had time off because it was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Or how could I say that? That would be a belated Mother's Day to the childbearing mothers out there. And then, of course, for people like C.H. Dudley, that would be Happy M-U-T-H-E-R-S Day. Happy Mother Day. 8 after the hour. Back to work. Monday, let's see, what's coming up next? That would be Memorial Day, the Memorial Day Music Marathon. In the mix all Memorial Day weekend. The official start to summer, unless you're already here in Florida. It's always summertime around here. Also, don't forget about Monster Jam coming up next weekend. Not this coming weekend, the following weekend. 21st and 22nd over there at Camping World Stadium. That's for you millennials. Us old folks still call that the Tangerine Bowl or the Citrus Bowl. Or really, if you're real old school, that would be Orlando Stadium. What else is going on around here? Oh, speaking of older Americans, the CEO had a blast this weekend. I'll try to get her in here one day during the week to talk about her road trip and vacation down there at Westgate Lakes. But an observation that, well, how can I put it? Let me go this way. Because somebody told me I talk all across the highway. And they say it's kind of hard to keep up with me. I don't see why it's hard to keep up with me. Everybody else seems to be able to keep up with me. I can't help it that you might be a little slow and can't keep up with me, but look at all the notes I've got just from this weekend right up here. But I'm not going to say all of them, but I am going to try to tell a little story about, hey man, this is Andre Potier. We went to get something to eat after we picked up the CEO out at Westgate Lakes, and we're heading to Lakeland and then over to Tampa. For you slow people, that would be going down I-4 in that direction. Okay. Now, you with me? Okay. I can't believe they can't keep up with me. Maybe I should be a Baptist preacher then. I'll just pass around the collection plate and you'll keep up with me then. So anyhow, we were going to get something to eat. We went by White Castle. I finally figured out where White Castle is out towards Disney. John Gill's favorite spot to eat. Right next, we didn't stop there because the line was too long. Right next to White Castle was a hot dog restaurant. And I really had a taste for a hot dog. But the CEO, since being at Westgate Lakes, you know, uppity food, uppity people, no, I'm not going to have a hot dog. Okay. So we ended up stopping at Golden Corral. Are you with me? Am I moving too fast? Do you not understand I'm at Golden Corral? Okay. On 535, right by Disney World. We go into Golden Corral, and the first thing out of Andre Portier's mouth, hey man, look at all these fat people here at the buffet. Why the fat people at the buffet? Because they're fat, Dre. They're at the buffet. They eat more than a normal person. We can't help it that you have a tapeworm stuck in your body somewhere. So Andre proceeds to eat a healthy breakfast, and all of us had a very nice breakfast. Thank you very much, Andre. Am I moving too fast for the people that say I'm talking all over the place? Okay. So, we eat the buffet, he's still talking about the fat people, especially the interracial couple. But even I had to look at both of them. How do they have sex? I almost want to ask them that question. How do you perform any kind of... Because if you got two fat people, how do you... I mean, do you... Am I going too fast? All right. I should have been taping this, but I don't need to get... I'm going to get cussed out anyhow for it, so what the hell? Anyhow, we leave there. We go to Lakeland, which is on the way to Tampa, heading west down Interstate 4. Are you with me? 4. 1, 2, 3. Am I going too fast? 4. Okay. Lots of food at Lakeland, but we didn't eat because we just ate. So we hang out at the balloon festival that didn't have any balloons because of the wind, but we still went over and took some pictures. Then we get in the car and we head to Tampa, which is 25 miles away, 30 miles away. And we get stuck in the most horrific traffic I've ever seen, from 70 miles an hour to a dead stop. Am I going too fast? Okay. Now I'm at a dead stop. You should have caught up with us. Duh. We get to the casino. We meet Andre's nephew. His nephew, once we got the CEO situated and said, meet here at 6 o'clock, it's 10 minutes to 4, you have 2 hours to gamble away almost $200. I'm thinking she's going to win, and I'll let her tell you how much she walked out of the casino with. But let me tell you what we did in less than a minute and 53 seconds. Are you with me? I'm using the whole music bed to explain this. Am I going too fast? Okay. His boy says, man, I'm going upstairs to the VIP lounge. Y'all want to go eat? Hold it. We just ate, 3 hours ago. Man, look, I got it. All the food, all the drink. This is the VIP lounge. We're upstairs in the casino. I got you. I got my black card. Hold it. Shouldn't you have a white card? You're a black man, and this is a white man's world. Shouldn't a black man have a white credit card? No, they have black credit cards. But black people are supposed to be so bad, but they got credit cards named after us. Okay. Have I gone too fast for you? All right. So we had shrimp. The big shrimp, not that little baby, the big shrimp. Crab legs. And the brother said, what do you want to drink? So you know what I said. If a black man's using a black credit card in a hotel, we got to drink Hennessy. And at one point, I was double-fisted and even had a sifter. Am I going too fast for you? Well, you missed out on it because I was going fast. Show me a slow DJ, I'll show you a sorry bastard. That's what I'll show you. Oh, my God. Went to the casino and didn't spend a dime. But, boy, I got my grub on this weekend. And my drink on. The Monday Mental Health Minute with Dr. Anitra Manning coming up next. Because I moved too fast for you on Captain and Company in the morning. Did I go there? the Captain Company Radio Network, flight number 2408. Where is Dr. Anitra Manning? At least she's keeping up with me on the Monday Mental Health
Hello
Moment.
there. This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, certified professional life coach and owner of Imagine That Life Coaching. Are you stuck on repeat in your life? Meaning, are you finding yourself repeating and being in the same situation over and over again with decisions that you have made in your life, whether it be with people that you're entertaining in your life, relationships, no matter what it is, that you are making the same choices over and over again and finding excuses and reasons for why you're finding yourself in these situations again. So some of the things that we can do to reverse this is, number one, really reflect and take a look at what is really going on. Be honest about the decisions that you've made in your life and realize that maybe it is you that have done something or made the wrong choice. Number two, take ownership in that and owning that up, that it really was you, that you made a mistake. And it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes in life. Nobody is perfect. But you want to make sure that you are realizing that you have done something. This is the only way that you will learn and you will move forward in life. And number three is moving forward with that. Don't hold a grudge. Don't hold on to that and continue to blame yourself because you made a wrong choice or a wrong decision. After you have recognized what you have done, you have take ownership for that and decided that you don't want to continue down this path on repeat. You have to let it go and you have to learn how to move forward. This will give you the wisdom that you need to move forward in life. We gain wisdom when we learn from mistakes in our life. If you cannot learn from the mistakes in your life and you continue to deny these mistakes, you will stunt your growth. And not only do you always hurt other people, but you are hurting yourself. You will end up being bitter, angry, depressed, resentful. And it's just do the best thing that you can do to your abilities. Do the best that you can do. You will never know unless you try and follow through and see the results and feel the results. You are definitely worth working on. Believe that by thinking that. This was your Monday mental health moment.
Every Monday, 11:20, start your week off on the right foot. Get your mind right. Then your ass will follow.
Hey girl, this love affair that we've got going has
At the bottom of the hour on a Back to Work Monday, is that slave driving boss of yours getting you pissed off or pissed beyond pistivity? Well, what if your slave driving boss happened to be Michael Jordan? Well, hell, I'd be trying to drive even better. But poor guy. Poor Bubba Wallace. We'll talk about him in a moment. Where is my guy, Rowdy Maglite, to get us caught up what happened out there in Darlington? Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'm sitting out in your famous place to hang out, Buc-ee's, on the side of the interstate here, right out of Talladega. But guys, just coming in from a great throwback weekend at Darlington. Hey, all three series there, the weather, as far as race time, was pretty good. We had a little 15-minute delay on the Friday race, which was the truck series. The buzz for that, guys, was Todd Bodine, 56, coming back. He's going to drive a couple more races. You know, he drove in the series. Todd has a long line of brothers who raced in NASCAR, but the winner of that was Joe Hunter Nemechek, his first race in the truck series for the year, driving for KBM. And then Saturday, guys, we roll on over to, we go racing from 7:30 till about 11:30 on Friday night. We go to 1:30 start at the Xfinity. Guys, Justin Haley brings it home. Really good race. It went back and forth, and Justin got the final lap to take home the checkers. And then on Sunday, we had the Goodyear 400. That race, guys, you know, it's the new car on the track. It left a stripe completely all the way around there where the guys were laying up on the track. I looked before I left. You could see where they kept rubbing and scraping the wall. Kyle Busch went out, but if you watched it, the last lap, William Byron got run over by Joey Logano, guys. I mean, just flat out run over him and took the win. I was down there when William Byron come in. Listen, William Byron had burnt the tires, slap off the car. The fire guys put the fire extinguisher on it to put the fire out. Joey Logano in the press room, you know, he just played it off. But the boo birds were there. Now, I'm telling you, that crowd booed Logano at the end. And Bubba finishes 17th. I'm going to tell you, Captain, Denny Hamlin, as a team owner with Michael Jordan, I see a little pressure behind the wheel and owning a car there, because I see him on a kind of a regular basis up close. And this weekend, he looked like he had a lot on his mind besides driving a race car.
Are you saying Denny Hamlin looked a little perturbed, maybe?
Oh, after the race, he was absolutely mad about being run over. And probably but you know, Kirk went out. 2311 lost both their cars, were just junk at the end. 2311, all you can do is just cut the front end, slap off of that, and start again, which is what that car is designed to do, guys. But we're loading up, and we're headed over to Kansas. And I will not be at Kansas, but they had the throwback game this weekend. And to me, William Byron's old throwback to Jeff Gordon, I heard several people say that car scheme with the flames coming out and all the multicolors on the car is what made a lot of NASCAR fans. So average speed of the track was 119. It was over in 3 hours and 21 minutes and had 9 cautions and a total of 47 laps under caution. And that's the way we rolled it at Darlington, guys.
You said, hold it, the average speed was 119 miles an hour?
Yes, sir.
Sounds like us out there on I-4 going to Tampa. And then we had to stop. I mean, a dead stop. Dead stop. I'm talking about, Rowdy, I could get out of the car and walk around the car and get back in the car before we kept moving. Unfreaking believable. But hey.
It's a great track. They'll be back in Labor Day weekend. If you've ever wanted to go to Darlington, now with this new car, this new gen, You know, it used to be they would leave a stripe on the turn 2 wall. Now they leave a stripe all the way around it. I watched them paint that wall, Captain, twice this week. From the truck race, from the Xfinity, where now they're just laying up and bumping and grinding. I got photos on my all of my content of how the paint scheme on the passenger side was scratched completely off from the wall.
Wow.
Safety wall.
And I know Bubba Wallace, well, they probably got his paint scheme when he jumped over the wall. That brother was pissed beyond pistivity when he got into that accident.
Well,
I felt bad
listen,
for him.
they-
I really felt bad for him because it wasn't his
Right.
fault. He was minding his own business.
And these cars are so, I mean, to light it, just the least amount of bump, and you knock this car out of tow, you're in trouble. I mean, that's the only thing I can see. The composite helps to cut down the tires. We don't see that, but they're still dealing with keeping those tires on the car. And I'm afraid, guys, the championship's going to roll down to who can keep the tire on the car when they beat it.
That makes sense to me. All right, Rowdy, I'll let you get back to the brisket there at Buc-ee's outside of Darlington, South Kakalaki. We'll talk to you soon, my brother.
All right, named after you.
See ya.
So many kinds, where can we start? We like them dumb and we like them smart. I like the ones with the pretty eyes. Well, I like all kinds of guys. Stop. What happened? How about the ones we especially like? Which ones? You know, the ones with the cars that go. I hear you. Hit it. It was me and the posse with Bunny D. We were cruising in the Jags or the Lamborghinis when lo and behold, there appeared a Mirage. He was hooking up a car and
Old fogies like me don't email, darling. We talk to each other personally.
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. I'm just being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, bad money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real chick. Them up on it. All they big talk, Lotto put them on it. I'm just being honest. Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kiddo, kitty, cold case. I'm about ish, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking the cash. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy.
Lotto with that big energy. Not lotto like lottery, but Lotto. Don't ask me why they call her Lotto. 43 after the hour. Captain Company, flight number 2408. I think I'm almost done with my show prep list, except for one movie that I did see over the weekend, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. I actually saw 3 movies. I was stuck on I-4, and I had 3 people with me. Actually, I had 6 people. If it's me, myself, and I, then the CEO, actually, that would be 5. So, I saw 3 movies. I was on Interstate 4 with 5 people in the car. Go play those numbers in lottery. You like that? Am I going too fast for you? Am I going too fast? Let me slow down like on I-4. Andre Portier has a knack of telling stories. We all know that. But follow along on this bouncing hot dog story. As we pulled up to White Castle, trying to get White Castles after picking up the CEO, and realized we could not get White Castles because that line was too long, I wanted to get hot dogs next door at Portillo's Hot Dogs. Yes, I found out the name just for you. Portillo's Hot Dogs. But the CEO did not want a hot dog. So we end up going to Lakeland. And while we're at Lakeland, getting our credentials, there was a lady consuming a hot dog. She's having her lunch. So anyhow, Andre, well, I put his credentials in as a regular person, not media, because I don't like putting in names for media and people don't show up. But then again, I'm moving too fast when I explain things to people that just don't want to show up. So, needless to say, we go back to the media tent, and I let Andre get out of the car so he can go up and get his credential. And as he's going to get his credential, the lady that he was talking trash to earlier about a hot dog from the back of the car, wouldn't that be called the Buster? Am I moving too fast? Okay. The lady turns around and hands him a hot dog because of the trash he was talking earlier in the afternoon about, wow, that hot dog certainly does look good. So Andre finally got his hot dog. We got a good laugh. And that is the end of my story on that. And you knew I had to play a song that had something to do with dog, right? Oh, I'm moving too fast for you. That's what, I got it.
This is a story of famous dog. For the dog that chases its tail will be busy. These are trapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, dogs of the world unite, dancing dogs. Yeah, counting dogs, funky dogs. Nasty dogs.
I feel like that one more side, just a cat, never dogging me. One must I feel like that, one must I taste a cat, never dogging me. Futuristic bow wow. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Look but the dog in me. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Look but the dog in me.
Orlando, you know what time it is.
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
It's not too late. Don't make me wait. I won't give up without a fight. This love is all my life. Know that true love is hard to find.
please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Go time. Let's see. You had 5 people in the car. We had 3 stops. We were stuck on I-4. Spent no money at the casino. Had 2 drinks. I don't know how many pieces of shrimp. No Slick Vic live. Marty Licious out sick. BJ will be on at 3. And you're asking me about lottery numbers, and I'm moving too fast for you. Change the channel and life goes on. All right, with that being said, that wraps up another edition of Captain Company in the Morning on a Back to Work Monday. Join us tomorrow, 2 for Tuesday. I've got a special in-studio guest on Tuesday. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of Captain and Company in the Morning, the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Manager, who's been flying with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
We're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now. Here.
I'm out of here.